Today we're going to check out the world famous SeaWorld San Diego. It's going to start right now. All right, so we just parked at SeaWorld. I have my children with me today, as well as my nephew and my wife. Say hi, everybody. So parking here is $30 for general parking. You can pay a little bit more for VIP or up close parking, but honestly, it's not very far walk to the front entrance no matter where you park. So I'd recommend just getting the general parking. Say cheese. Ticket prices here at SeaWorld start around $50, give or take. They always have specials throughout the year. There's probably less specials during the summertime, but this is the end of summer. They're having a fun pass right now for $99 for the rest of this year and 2023. That doesn't really give you free parking or any like little 20% off discount for food and merchandise. If you want an annual pass, they start about $150. That includes free parking for 12 months, and I think it's 20% off like food and merchandise, that sort of thing, and discounts on like orca dinner experience and front of the line passes, that sort of thing. So, but if you're just here for one time visit, just visiting, you probably just need the one-day pass, which usually runs somewhere between $50 to $80 for one day. If you live in San Diego, I would definitely at least check out the Fun Pass if you plan on coming here more than one time, because then it obviously pays for itself. The front of the line passes start about $15 per person, but if it's at a busy time, I think today it was like $34 for front of the line pass, and it just depends on the day. It's really crowded. The line for Atlantis was about a 45-minute wait, but most of the other rides here were about 10-minute wait, so it wasn't too bad overall. It just kind of depends how much patience you have, which I don't have a ton at amusement parks. But today the lines were not too bad. All right, so I have a few minutes here while my kids are on a ride. Just want to let you guys know what I bring to SeaWorld when we come, or when my family comes. We always bring 2 towels for the kids mainly. We usually dress them in bathing suits just because it dries a little quicker here, especially in the summer and spring, fall times. We also bring water bottles for the kids because you can refill them here as well. But they don't really let you bring any other beverages or any other food besides like little dried snacks type food. They let you bring in baby food, but just FYI, they don't really check your bag to see if you have any other kind of food in there. So granted, you're not supposed to bring other food in there, but if they don't check, do what you must. So that's, also bring a pair of socks for the kids too, because that's the one thing that does not dry very well, especially when their shoes get wet. You might want to, some people might think you should wear like sandals to SeaWorld just so you don't wet, but it's a lot of walking, and it's just, by the end of the day, the kids' feet hurt from the sandals and that sort of thing. So yes, your shoes are probably going to get wet, but it's a lot easier to wear wet rather than the sandals when their feet get blisters and all that sort of thing. So just FYI. So there's a good mix of rides for all ages here at SeaWorld. So there's about 4 main roller coasters here: Electric Eel, Emperor, Journey to Atlantis, and Manta are kind of like the fast ones. So those are usually better for kids like 7 and above, give or take. They have like a lot of little kid rides, like the swings that go around, this little airplane thing that my daughter loves. She's not really quite ready for roller coasters yet, so there's a good mix. And the good thing about some of the ones that my daughter doesn't want to go on, there's usually some kind of sort of aquarium or like a touch exhibit, like you can touch the manta rays outside of the manta, obviously. So there's always something for them to entertain if one of the parents has to stay behind with one of the little ones while the mom or the dad goes on with the older kids. So pretty good mix. They also have an arcade right over here, which actually is the first time I've seen it over there. So lots of options to do here for everybody. You pretty much can be 1 year old up to 15 years old and have a good time here. And adults, as after all, they do have a beer festival going on here right now. So this is super helpful. You can actually see which rides you can go on right here, so you don't have to go up to each individual ride and see how tall you gotta be. So actually super helpful. So 54-inch is the highest requirement here at SeaWorld. All right, so my oldest, Aiden, can go on all the rides, and the little one, you can go on all the rides if you wanted. Aiden, how old are you? 9 years old, and he is about 56 inches, so he can go on all the rides. Where are we going, Sharon?
We're going straight up to the left.
To get to where?
Manta.
Manta, and then Ellie can go pet the stingrays. Right, Ellie?
There's a big one.
Yeah, he's a big one here.
Ooh.
You got him? Is he slimy? So at SeaWorld, they actually have like a mini Sesame Street place here at the park. It's kind of in the middle of the park here. They got some little kid rides, like playgrounds. There's the little electric eel ride behind us. And if you didn't know, there's a new Sesame Place just opened in San Diego recently, kind of down south in like Chula Vista area. It's actually owned by SeaWorld, so there's actually an add-on to the SeaWorld annual pass for I think it's like $50. You can add on that annual pass for just $55. So not too bad if you want to check out a second park here at a semi-reasonable price. It's important to keep hydrated while at SeaWorld. What's your favorite thing been so far?
The dolphin show.
The dolphin show? What about your favorite roller coaster today? The manta ray? What's your favorite one today, Mace? Manta ray? Manta one? So good idea to arrive early for any of the dolphin adventures or the orca adventures because they fill up quickly, as you can see. We're 10 minutes early and it's filling up pretty quickly. And we are currently sitting in the splash zone, so we'll see what happens. So food-wise, they have here at SeaWorld, they have about 15 different options. They probably have about 8 restaurants, but then about another 7 or 8 like kiosks. You can order like quick and go type food options. They also have an all-you-can-eat type menu. For $50, you can get an adult can eat every hour on the hour if you want to get a free meal throughout the day. So if you're here when the park opens to when it closes, it's probably a good deal. But if you're only here for like half a day, I'd probably just buy a la carte. They have lots of snack options, treats, slushies as we had earlier. So a lot of good food options. They also have tons of alcohol options. So if you're here for a date day or a date night, you'll have plenty of beer options here at SeaWorld. They also have a beer festival coming up. Unfortunately, it doesn't start till next week, so I just missed it. So pretty bummed about that. One other tip that the worker just told me about is don't try to go to a ride right next to one of the like orca adventures or dolphin adventures once they let out, because just try to find another ride farther away from one of those because everyone floods to one of those rides right away. So just insider tip. You guys ready?
Yeah.
For the shipwreck rapids. Whoa. So if you forget your towels when you come to SeaWorld, they do have another option for you. For $6, you can go in one of these huge human-sized blow dryers like my children are doing right now. Aiden, where are we going to go next?
I'm full.
The orca show.
Let's go!
Orca show? Or do you want to be in the splash zone or not in the splash zone?
Splash zone.
Let's do it.
Animal.
So we just got out of the Orca Adventure show, and we got really, really wet. Just FYI, if you're in the first 5 or 10 rows at the Orca Adventure versus the Dolphin encounter, you get a lot more wet at the Orca Adventure. As you can see, we are soaked from head to toe here. I also want to point out a few of the hotels that are close by to SeaWorld. So if you're visiting or just want to do a staycation here in San Diego and want to go to SeaWorld, go check out the Bahia Resort. There's also Paradise Point Hotel and Resort. And then there's the Hyatt Regency. So there's a couple of you can walk to. I think the Hyatt Regency and the Dana Hotel you can both walk to. But the other two are a little bit farther. Still a very short drive, but if you wanted to walk, I'd probably check out the Hyatt Regency or the Dana. What's your favorite thing to do here at SeaWorld?
Roller coasters.
All of them? Mm-hmm. So on the weekends and holidays, they also do a fireworks show here right as the park is closing. Tonight it is at 8 o'clock, but unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna make it. So that's a wrap on SeaWorld San Diego. This is the end of summer. Just had a good time. You guys have fun? Yeah. We finally dried off from the orca adventure. Just remember, pack towels, pack maybe a change of clothes because we got really, really wet. Thanks for watching. Catch us next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.